Hi everyone, thanks very much for this chat. So, do you want to just start off just telling me a bit about your history, like how you formed, how you met, stuff like that?
Sure. So, I moved to New York City from Austin, Texas in October of 2005. Started kind of writing songs that ended up sort of being the initial material for the sort of fledgling version of this band. That was sort of a trio under my name at first, and then Mo joined the band in early 2007 on guitar, and we named it Deadbeat Darling, which is a lyric out of an old song that ironically we don't play anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think I did a bit of reading with a friend and it was named after one of your lyrics, so obviously that's nice that everybody agreed on naming the band.
Well, not everybody agreed, but all the people that didn't agree are no longer in the band, and that's actually the honest truth.
So you've not got a democracy going on here?
No, we do now. We just had to get like-minded people, so the democracy kind of,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so...
That's cool.
Yeah, so then Mo and I have been in the band together since early 2007. And then Evan joined the band. We put our first full-length album out in summer of 2009, spring 2009. And then shortly after that, Evan joined the group. He studied music in New Orleans and was in a brass band and some jazz bands and doing his thing. And somehow we convinced him to come to the dark side and play rock and roll. And then Ian joined the band a little over a year ago, basically right before we came over here, right before we signed a record deal with Spear Havoc Records here.
Right, was that in about 2009?
No, we signed with Spear Havoc in March 2011. So
right, so it's quite a recent thing, yeah.
Quite a recent thing, and Ian joined the band like literally 2 months before that, so maybe he's our lucky charm,
The newest.
Yeah, but we all kind of... Yeah. But it's kind of a very like sort of New York City way of putting together a band. It's not like we all, grew up together and, played hopscotch when we were kids or anything, we all sort of knew each other happenstance in New York just by being friends of friends or hanging out at the same bars or running in the same circles of musicians.
Yeah.
And over the course of time, we all just gravitated to each other and, here we are.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
With you.
I think that's quite a good way to meet people, obviously, if you sort of move in those circles anyway and then you work together by your interests, then obviously it's going to be a very genuine project, so that's really good to hear that. Okay, so what about your influences and other artists who inspire you? Who would you say have sort of got you into music and inspiring you today?
Well, we'll go around, but for me, it's fun to talk about all the people I grew up listening to, but I think for the band and kind of what's more significant to us is I like to kind of cite our peers, like the people that are in the same scene as us in New York, because those are that's the kind of music we're surrounded by, and that's the sort of energy we're surrounded by. So I would say, people as big as the Strokes and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs would definitely be an influence on what we do now, and I know that's not super hip to say that, but are people that are our good friends, like a band like Black Taxi, who we play shows with, or the Walkmen, or Caveman, who we just...
That's on the list.
Yeah.
I spent most of my musical life, I guess, studying music, studying jazz, starting, through high school. So most of my influence has gone from this world, which is, I guess, what's been nice for me is the opposite end of not that it's not intelligent music, but it's not cerebral.
Yeah.
And it's not academic.
So what do you play in that?
Play drums.
Your drummer, right? Okay.
Which shouldn't be cerebral anyway. It's if you make it more complicated than that, you're making it too complicated. So yeah, I guess that's what I enjoy about it. It still feels fresh for me. I never considered myself a rock drummer, so I don't have a lot of pretense built up about it. Whereas jazz, and all the way through grad school, with its got very heavy. Jazz is kind of in a weird place.
Yeah.
You know, sort of at its thing. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so how's your UK tour going so far? Is it great?
Yeah, this has been an amazing trip for us. I mean, the reception that we've been getting out here from everybody, from fans, and also really like all the other bands we play with has been beautiful. You know, people seem to kind of get what we do, which is nice, which means we're not wasting our time and money. It's not flying across the pond over and over. It's not just our levels that are intelligence which is nice to hear.
So what's your fan base like here compared to how it is in the US? Is it a lot bigger over there, or do you think you're sort of just as well received?
Well, that's an interesting question. I mean, definitely our fan base is way bigger in the U.S., but we've been over there forever. I mean, we do really well in New York City, and we do really well in various places like Austin. And there's a couple other markets that are starting to happen for us, but over here it's a younger fan base for us, but the amount of excitement that people seem to have, you know, like that surrounds the music, I think is very promising. You know, I think I wouldn't be surprised if our fan base out here eclipsed our US fan base in the near future. Maybe. I don't know.
You've got your album coming out soon. When's that released?
April 2nd.
April 2nd. And what sort of thing can we expect from that? What's the general feeling of the album? Is it quite sort of downbeat and depressing, or is it a lot more happy? What kind of thing? Just sort of, how would you describe it to somebody who's never heard your music?
Yeah, let's go around and say words, because
okay,
and I'll steal Ian's. Like whimsical.
I'm gonna put yearning in today.
Yearning?
Yeah.
I guess I would just say varied, because we
Yeah.
really have a lot of, there's not really just one sound that we're pushing or are able to
Yeah, the album definitely has an arc to it.
Yeah.
In some of the art, there's even things like some more window touches of rock and surf, so like darker stuff and stuff. But then there's also some more of this good time rocking music.
That's great. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that.
It's a day of infinite night.
So are there any artists that you'd really like to work with in the future?
As far as like touring with?
Touring with or collaborating with, or sort of supporting, however.
Sure. All sorts of them, I would suppose. So that,
I'd like to work with
Radiohead, yeah.
everybody. She's asking.
I would like to collaborate with DJ Shadow. We're talking
Right.
about collaboration.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. I would love to collaborate with him. Shadow. How about, what's the name of the guy from the Streets? Do you like the Streets?
Oh, Mike Skinner. Yeah. Actually, just that one thing I was going to say was, would you like to sort of break onto the British festival circuit?
I think that's definitely, that's what we intend to do. If we don't, we'll be very sad.
Yeah.
We'll be at home in New York during the summer, frying our asses off amid concrete and, you know, pollution. We'd rather be out here playing festivals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems amazing. It seems like the festival circuit out here is thriving.
There's loads. There's like obviously your big ones and then your smaller independent ones, but they are, I think, they're just as sort of well loved by the people who go to them as the huge ones are.
Well,
Like,
it looks like we're coming back out here in May to play The Great Escape in Brighton.
oh wow, that's cool.
And then hopefully on the sort of coattails of that, we'll add a few more festivals, and then we're hoping to spend our whole summer with you guys out here. If you'll have us.
Of course we will. We'd be
Right,
happy to have you over here. Yeah, that's great. Well, yeah, that's everything that I had down to ask you. So thank you ever so much for the chat.
No, thank you. Yeah,
And-
thanks for